UK going to leave the European Union at the end of October. Boris Johnson will succeed to make the UK leave with a deal or not. Theresa May got a very bad deal, so anything might be better than what she got. Her deal was rejected for 3 times, for God's sake. Even Jeremy Corbyn said something on that. Let's hear what Jeremy Corbyn said.
On a point of order, Mr. Speaker, this is now the 3rd time the Prime Minister's deal has been rejected. When he was defeated the first time, the Prime Minister said it's clear this House does not support the deal. Does she now finally accept that the House does not support the deal? Because she seemed to indicate just now that she's going to return to this issue again. On Monday, this House has the chance, and I say to all members, Mr. Speaker, the responsibility to find a majority for a better deal for all the people of this country. Mr. Speaker, the House has been clear. This deal now has to change. There has to be an alternative found. And if the Prime Minister can't accept that, then she must go, not at an indeterminate date in the future, but now, so that we can decide the future of this country through a general election.
So, now the pound dollar will move 10% based on the future in UK politics. If they get a deal, pound will go to 140, and if they don't, pound will drop to 105. Let's see what John Oliver thinks on the new Prime Minister. It will be good or bad for the British citizens. Now, let's hear it.
Unfortunately, the UK is about to be completely fucked, in a way not unlike the resigned mating foxes of Kent. And the reason for that is that this week, the UK had some very big news.
The UK has a new Prime Minister. Boris Johnson took over today from Theresa May, sealing the transition of power in a handshake with the Queen.
He bowed, then broke the rules by telling his new staff what she said.
Exactly, and it was apparently, and I quote, D's nuts. It's true, it's true. She said it to every Prime Minister since Winston Churchill, and she won't say why. But yes, incredibly, Britain's new Prime Minister is Boris Johnson, and even if you know nothing about British politics, you're probably already vaguely aware of him.
Boris Johnson is really a very funny guy. Even someone in the internet said, Boris can come across as funny and charming, and that is enough for many people to ignore his stupidity. That's why people like him. It is a really interesting thing. Even the Queen told him not to say a word to his friends, and he actually told them. Let's see what Boris Johnson can do more.
Because it's honestly hard to find one where he doesn't look ridiculous. In fact, everything about his appearance is consistently immaculately wrong. Here he is, wearing a bike helmet that's somehow both too small and too big for his head. That's not easy to do. Here he is, looking like what would happen if an egg could be both hairy and sad. Even his childhood pictures are funny, because here he is, looking more like a young Anna Wintour than I'm guessing she did at that age.
Boris Johnson liked to create models of buses in order to relax. It is a very funny thing to do, isn't it? To build a bus. Maybe we'll sell them in AliExpress or Alibaba. We will see soon what John Oliver thinks on those buses. It is going to be a very funny thing to watch. So let's watch it.
You may even have seen this clip that went viral recently of Boris's endearingly weird answer to a very simple question about what he does to relax.
I have a thing where I make models of... when I was in Mayor of London, we built a beautiful... I make buses.
You make models of buses?
I make models of buses.
So they're going to be in Downing Street?
So what I do... No, what I don't make models of buses, what I make is... I get old... I don't know, wooden crates.
Yeah.
Right? And then I paint them.
So you're making cardboard buses? Okay, that's what you do to enjoy yourself?
I paint the passengers enjoying themselves.
Okay, great.
On the wonderful bus.
Now let's see how John Oliver comment on this thing.
Things about that. 1, yes, it's magnificent. 2, there's just no way that's true. But 3, if it were true, I now want nothing more than to see one of those fucking buses. Because if they're terrible, that's weird. But if they're impressive, that's somehow weirder. The very idea of the new Prime Minister painting crate buses in his spare time to relax is just endlessly fascinating. But Boris is so much more than the potential Michelangelo of vehicular crafts. He was an absolutely crucial leader in the Brexit campaign, famously riding around in a gigantic red non-crate bus with a complete lie splashed across the side of it. And now he is Prime Minister and has to face the challenge of finalising a Brexit withdrawal deal by October 31st, which is less than 100 days from now. And the consequences of messing that up could have catastrophic ramifications for Britain, Europe and the world.
A lot of people compare Boris Johnson to Donald Trump. Let's see what John Oliver say about it.
Tonight, we thought it might be helpful to explain who exactly Boris Johnson is. And let's start with the fact that, given that Britain's new leader is a clownish figure with silly hair and a passing relationship with the truth, you may already be thinking of the person you're almost always thinking about anyway. And you are not alone in that. There have been countless headlines comparing Boris to Donald Trump. And just this week, Trump did it himself.
They're saying Britain Trump. They call him Britain Trump, and people are saying that's a good thing. That they like me over there.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They absolutely do not. They don't like you over there, and no one ever says Britain Trump unless it's in the context of a sentence like, I'm getting the fuck out of Britain, Trump is coming to visit this weekend. But to call Boris Johnson Britain Trump is neither exactly wrong nor exactly right. Johnson is actually a lot more complex than Trump in a number of important ways. For one, while Trump tells you he has the best words but doesn't.
So, this is all for today, and please subscribe to my channel and I will try to do another part in the future. Please comment below and tell me what do you think on this video. Thank you all and have a good day. Bye bye.